You think property management and property ownership's easy? You gotta deal with this kind of crap. I mean, look at these people, these squatting sons of bitches out here fucking robbing everybody, and we will make them go. And we're not gonna have to deal with them a fucking third time. So the location that we're going to right now is actually a pretty rough part of town, but it's very massively, densely populated. And like I said, there's a lot of vacant buildings in this area, and they've got, you know, transients, they've got drug abuse issues, they've even got a little bit of sex trafficking issues. The building's also in really, really rough shape, but it's an old building. I mean, it's almost 100 years old. And the one thing that made me do this, and I'll even say, we probably overpaid for this building. We paid more for this building than the other two buildings combined. So this area, I absolutely loved it. Like when I first came to Kansas City, this is where I wanted to be right away. We just got this building, so we were already 2 in. If we drive this area, there's apartments on both sides, everything. But like there are people everywhere, and it's laundry customers. I mean, like I said, this apartment's up here, this housing. Like, I mean, if we go, we can actually drive. Like, it doesn't matter where you go. You can go 4 blocks this way, you can go 4 blocks that way, and then there's just people on top of people. And they're trying to build more apartments because they still got too much people over here. The city's probably gonna get mad at us for this. We probably gonna get this mowed. All right, stay on the sidewalk. Normally I could care less if you guys go in grass, but not today. So we boarded it up because there was like 4 people squatting in here, and like we actually didn't get to catch them. Like it looks like they've already been jacking with this door. We probably got it boarded up on the back. But what happens is, yeah, people try to like live in here. They start fires and they can end up burning the building down. I mean, you can see all here, there's a bunch of hobos that sit on here. I mean, here's a little guy with his munchie bag. I mean, they actually pooped in the middle of the floor, which made me mad. One of the guys tried to cut a water meter out, and there was actually water gushing out of here. I mean, but like I said, look at this. I mean, the whole place is just, yeah, we aren't even into the bad area quite yet. So we're gonna paint this, and like upstairs actually is really nice. We can make it a really nice apartment. I thought about making it like a manager apartment, or like when we come down here, a place to stay. Based out of Omaha, that's where our headquarters is. So as we have people travel down there, instead of buying $100, $150, $200 hotel rooms, we could actually make this a place for our people to go and have to stay overnight. And this side, it actually has a roof that you can be walked on. So we can actually make a terrace up there. It's still got this old pole sign, so I can actually put signage facing the street, hanging out over the side. I can actually hang it out over the sidewalk because it's still there. If we remove that though, we lose that right. You can't do it anymore. This will be the skill game entrance, so we'll put a glass door. Potentially could be the best skill game area of all of them. For some reason, the high poverty areas have a lot of people that like to play skill games. So we actually could end up making half of this building a parlor. We'll probably make this a glass garage. And even on the back, we're gonna make a glass, there's already a garage door, we're gonna make it glass. So like on temperate days like today, we can open up the garage door. And like, I remember my contractor's like, oh, you don't want to make it glass. I'm like, we're open 24/7. We do our own security. I'm not worried about being 24/7. Like I said, look at all this crap. I mean, it's just everywhere. But this will be the main entrance for the laundry. And it's like an old school building. So, I mean, this building's like 100-some years old. You can't, it's all boarded up on the back side. We're gonna get a whole new door tied. That door's gonna go away. But like I said, I mean, they got a crucifix sitting up there. So we got a roof problem back here because there's no gutter. So we obviously have a squatter problem. I mean, we're gonna walk around this building and we're gonna see a lot of different signs. There's gonna be probably needles. So we actually got another issue here, right? I mean, we actually own this, and like there's these 2 lots over here. So there's 2 lots over here, and then you guys stay off there, Titus. I'm gonna walk on here because I got shoes. See all this trash and stuff in here? Like I said, they're all sleeping in here. There's gonna be alcohol, there's gonna be all this stuff. And that's just something that we're gonna have to deal with in this neighborhood. But when we take this property over and when we get going, we will deal with these issues. I mean, we'll try to get the police involved. If the police is not interested, we'll start dealing with it ourselves. We own the lots all the way to the house if you turn around, and we own this lot. Because normally I would have ran from this because of the fact that you need parking for laundry customers. But this is it's already in the plans. Like we're gonna pave all this, we're gonna pave this, like we're gonna pave the back of this so they can park up to the building. But yeah, right here. All right, is a squatter. You got some loser in here, he's been robbing stuff. He might even be in here, so just stay back. Like, don't roll out of the car naked. No, he's like huffing and yeah, I mean, look at this stuff. They sniff this paint because it's drugs. Stay out of this. There's probably needles in here. This is a group of people, they're working in, we kicked them out of the building, so now they're just squatting on the outside, but we gotta send Chris down here. Chris is actually coming down here soon. Don't pick anything up. We will clean this up, and like I said, this will be a safe, well-maintained laundry. Generally, I mean, unfortunate as it is to say, sometimes the neighborhood just needs to learn, and like what the deal is the neighborhood will test us and they'll try us and they'll see what they can get away with. And when we start pushing back, they'll start getting the message. And if we have to push back hard, they 100% will get the message. And like I said, it's not something I enjoy. It's not something I'm proud of. But like I said, if you want to run a business in this type of area, you got to be able to push back. I mean, it's one of the unfortunate things that we have to do in this business, but we're not going to let someone take over our business and dictate to us what's going to happen. And like I said, we would love for local law enforcement to join us, but if they won't, doesn't matter. I'll tell you right now, if you're not willing to do it yourself, this is probably the wrong industry for you. So I was gonna try and get us off the street, but we might go straight because like I said, this is just, I mean, look at this car down here, just all parked. Pulled off there's a cover in the middle of the street, like they're just blocking half the street, they don't care. Family Dollar over here, I mean, there's another Family Dollar.
Pound, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like, it's just, all it is because it doesn't have parking. I mean, like, look at the parking, it's all laid out wrong. Like, they're only gonna have, I mean, they got a guy's bum sitting there right now. Like, look at the bums everywhere. If you have a laundromat that's 5,000 square foot and there's only 4 parking stalls, you're not gonna have any customers. I mean, you actually are physically bringing something. You think that they're gonna haul this thing 16 blocks to your laundromat to load up your machine? No, they're gonna load up a car, they're gonna drive there. The vast majority of the people are gonna drive there. You want them to be really close to the building to load up their laundry in carts or just walk it in and then be able to start the washer. So if you don't have parking, you don't really have a laundry. Unless you're gonna build like a little 1,000 square foot with 4 parking spots, but then good luck making enough money to actually sustain it. So this is the laundromat that's gonna be coming back in. This holiday, it was shut down and now they're coming back. But like I said, we'll destroy this. There's a guy that's down the street and I mean, we drove by his place. I mean, this isn't even that busy. It should not be that busy of a day. And then I heard that he's gonna build another laundromat a couple of streets down the block. I still don't care. Myself personally, on this street in Kansas, I would put 3 laundromats. I'm putting 1, he's got 2. I would still put 2 more on there, and that's even if somebody else comes to that street. If they do really, really, really well, I might even consider putting a 4th. Of all the places I do laundry, this is my favorite location. I will build laundries until I can't build anymore in this area. So this building honestly is my favorite. I said it, I'll tell you right now, I think it'll be the best one in Kansas City. I know that you're looking at the building, you're like, it looks like terrible. It's painted black, probably because they're sick of doing graffiti. And it does, it's an eyesore, there's huge grass up. I mean, some of the brick is broken, the doors are all wood and breaking. But I'll tell you right now, this is the one that you really, really wanna watch because what you see right now, it's gonna look nothing like it does now. This thing will be beautiful. We don't make crappy laundromats, and it would look like every single Anytime Laundry that we have when we are finished, I guarantee it. And if it doesn't, we won't open it until it does.